Hello friends here on YouTube, John Santos here. Thank you for tuning into another day with me. Thank you. Alright, in Delaware, Caesar Rodney High School, a student, well, more or less, didn't like the name of the school after finding out that Caesar Rodney was a slave owner, which is true. The man was a slave owner. Alright, this man owned a slave. Here's the thing, okay? These kids these days want to not learn history, but they want to erase it to make them feel better. Everything's a racist, okay? What's next? The clouds in the sky are racist for being too white? Give me a break, okay? Here's the thing. Yes, Caesar Rodney was a slave owner. That is a historical fact. However, you can't look at him just because he was a slave owner. Look at the accomplishment this man did. He was the tie-breaking vote for Delaware, aka back in the day was the colony of Delaware. But he voted yes. Delaware then, by majority vote, voted yes to leave Britain and, not just leave Britain, but you get the idea. Not only did they leave Britain, but they formed this country. Why is this man important? Because had he voted no, Delaware would have voted no, and we probably wouldn't be having the rights and freedoms that we have today. Alright? Do I understand that this man was a slave owner? Yes. However, you can't demean someone of what they did. Alright? It's not fair just to look at the slave owning part. Look at what this man did for this country. Granted, the guy had cancer going into it, which is true, he had cancer. This man rode 70 miles on a horse to get to Philadelphia and to vote yes to forming this country. These kids want to destroy everything. You know why? They could care less about history. They want to get rid of it instead of learning from it. Whatever happened to civics classes? Can we go back to that, where kids actually learned stuff? Not only that, but can we go back to the fact where kids learned how to balance a textbook, learned how to budget things? They actually taught your kids in schools what history is. They actually, they didn't try to document your kids like 40 years ago. 40 years ago, they actually taught your kids real history. And people weren't offended. Can we go back to that? Yeah, linked in the description box below comes from WBOC.com. All rights are reserved to the Tom Draper family and Marquee Broadcasting and all that stuff. Fair Act Use Agreement is in effect for this video. So, now these leftists are somehow offended by syrup. And they're like, well, it has racist background. Well, if you actually look at the historical context of Aunt Jemima, it was actually to pay homage to a black female who became the first ever black female who was a millionaire. Uncle Ben was paying homage to a black man who became an entrepreneur. But hey, these leftists would know that, right? I'm John Santos, signing off.